Next, we have Shamita. Shamita is a senior at Lynbrook High School and the operations director at Superposition, actively advocating for gender equity in STEM. She loves gardening and eating home-cooked meals with her family.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about body image, which is a prevalent social issue in society today. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my story. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the ugliest of them all? As an 11-year-old kid, I would often ask this question to my bathroom mirror. My mirror always responded, you. You are the ugliest of them all. Maybe it started in 3rd grade when my grandmother doused me in Fair and Lovely, claiming that my skin was too dark according to Indian beauty standards. Or maybe it started when my father allowed my sister to wear shorts during the summer, but forbid me to wear them because I was not skinny enough. Or maybe it started when my mother forced me to drink foul-tasting protein shakes at a young age because she was afraid of me not growing tall enough. Regardless of when it started, at the age of 12, I hated my body. As a result, I lost all my confidence, self-esteem, and started hating every aspect of myself. I began speaking less, thinking that my voice was not worthy enough to be heard. I began avoiding mirrors, afraid of facing the reality of my body shape. And I began wearing baggy clothes in the hopes of hiding my body. This extremity of body consciousness and social anxiety that I had developed led to the diminishment of my mental health and performance at school and my relationships with my family and friends. I thought everyone around me was fake and that there was no real reason for people to be interested in me. I convinced myself of this lie and ultimately drove away the people who cared about me the most. All my accomplishments, such as the victories in 5th grade Geography B and Math Olympiad contests, soon fell victim to imposter syndrome. Prefacing every word I spoke was an internal battle assessing whether the comment I was about to make or the question I was about to ask would make me seem more stupid than I already convinced myself that I was. In my 8th grade summer, I had the choice of switching schools, and so I mustered up the courage to move to another school where no one knew me. Driven by the new environment and the desperation for others to understand me, I pushed myself out of my comfort zone and promised to not let myself back in until I had learned to love myself. And so I refocused my concerns about my physical appearance to those of my communicative abilities. For my time being the quiet kid, I used my observations that studied the body language, pitch, and tone of voice of those who had the courage to speak. Using these observations, I began talking to my bathroom mirror every morning, reciting positive thoughts and famous speeches. After months of this practice, I was able to regain a little bit of my self-confidence. And with this little self-confidence, I further challenged myself to develop my public speaking skills. I started participating in school plays and our school's mock trial team. Initially, adapting to a large audience was difficult, I admit, and there were many times when I wanted to quit. However, I reminded myself that I could not let myself back into my comfort zone until I had learned to love myself. And so I had no choice but to push myself to stand in that spotlight and focus on performing each monologue and speech with emotion, passion, and dedication, rather than looking into the audience. 4 years later, and I'm proud to say that it's my words and no longer my physical qualities or beauty standards that define me. Through mock trial and performing arts, I've been able to regain my confidence and have learned to accept the fact that it's okay to be different and it's okay to be irregularly shaped in society, as normal body conventions are not the same for everyone. Now, every morning, I smile into the mirror and ask, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most confident of them all? My story is just one of many in our society today, as body image is a constant struggle and prevalent social issue. I hope that sharing my story reminds you that you're not alone, and hope that my words will give you the courage to overcome any internal battles you or those around you may be facing. Society will always find a way to put you down, and learning to love yourself is the key to overcoming these endless obstacles.
Thank you so much, Shamita. I have to admit that speech did get me a little bit emotional because I can relate to you on those topics. I too used to heavily cream bleach my face to look lighter on pictures or drive up the exposure, but it is change makers like you who make it okay for everyone else to feel comfortable in their skin, with their culture, and hopefully move towards loving themselves. So thank you.